My girlfriend said, "You're uninvited for my birthday party. You'll just ruin the vibe." I said, "I get it." Then I threw my own party the same night and invited all our mutual friends first. Her birthday, with 3 people attending while mine had 40. Original post. I, 29 male, found out I was ruining the vibe approximately 18 days before my girlfriend's birthday party. The same party I'd already spent $847 helping her plan. My girlfriend, 27, and I had been together for 2.5 years, living separately, but talking about moving in together. I genuinely thought I was going to propose sometime next year. Had the ring picked out and everything. We were at her apartment going over party details. She'd wanted this big blowout at some rooftop venue downtown. I'd offered to cover the deposit, $500, and split the bar tab. Already sent the venue half. She was scrolling through the guest list on her phone when she goes, "So, I've been thinking about the vibe I want." "Yeah? What are you thinking?" "I want it to be really high energy, you know? Like everyone dancing, drinking, having fun." "Sound good? That's what we plan, right?" She put her phone down. "Right, but okay, don't take this the wrong way. Never a good start. I think it would be better if you didn't come." I literally laughed. "What? Hear me out. You're amazing, I love you, but you're not really a party person. You kind of just stand in the corner nursing one drink all night. And my friends have noticed." "Notice what? That you're awkward? Like you don't really vibe with the group energy. And this is my birthday. I want everyone loose and having fun, and I don't want to worry about you being comfortable." I sat there processing. "You're uninviting me from your birthday party." "I'm not uninviting you. I'm just saying maybe this one night you sit out. You could take me to dinner the next day. Just us. But the party itself, I want it to be my people, my energy. I helped pay for this party, and I appreciate that. I'll pay you back for the deposit. That's not the point." She got defensive. "Why are you making this difficult? It's one night. One night where I want to have fun without worrying about my boyfriend standing in a corner looking miserable." "I don't look miserable." "You kind of do. My friend's boyfriend mentioned it last month. Said you always look like you'd rather be anywhere else." My chest got tight. "Which friend?" "It doesn't matter. The point is, I've noticed it too. You don't dance. You barely talk to people. You make me feel bad for having fun because I'm constantly checking if you're okay. I never asked you to do that. You don't have to ask. I'm your girlfriend. I see you uncomfortable, and it makes me uncomfortable. So for my birthday, I just want one night where I don't have to think about that." We argued for another 20 minutes. I left. Didn't talk to her for 2 days. Then I thought about it. Really thought about it. And I got to work. Here's what she didn't know. Most of her friends at this party, I'd introduced her to them. My college roommate and his wife. My coworker and her husband. My buddy from the gym and his girlfriend. My cousin and his crew. The photographer I'd hired for the party. My friend from high school. Out of the 35 people invited to her party, I'd known 28 of them before she did. So I made a decision. I opened a group chat. 22 people. Everyone except her and her actual original 3 friends. "Hey, everyone. Change of plans for the 23rd. Having a thing at my place instead. Casual hangout, pizza, and games. Hope you can make it." Responses came in fast. "Wait, what about girlfriend's party? Are you guys doing separate things?" I replied, "Yeah. She wanted something more intimate. Just her core group. But I still wanted to see everyone, so throw in my own thing. Way more low-key. Then I did something calculated. I added, also no $40 mandatory drink minimum. Just bring whatever you want to drink. See, the venue she'd picked? Fancy rooftop bar with a $40 per person minimum, which I'd warned her about, but she'd insisted on because it was aesthetic. Most of our friends are in their late 20s, early 30s. Work normal jobs. $40 before you even start drinking? That's steep. Within 3 hours, 16 people had confirmed for my party. The next day, my girlfriend called. "What the hell are you doing?" "Having a party. On my birthday?" "Near your birthday. It's just a Saturday. You're trying to steal my guests." "Then my friends too. You said you wanted your intimate core group. So I'm seeing everyone else." This is so petty. What's petty is uninviting your boyfriend from your party because he ruins the vibe. I didn't uninvite you. You literally told me not to come. Because you make it weird. And now you're proving me right by doing this. Doing what? Having friends over. She hung up on me. 2 hours later, Her best friend texted me. Can we talk? We met for coffee. She got right to it. She's freaking out. Half her guest list just canceled. That sucks. You know what you're doing, right? Having a party. You're sabotaging hers. No, I'm having my own. If people prefer mine, that's not sabotage. That's preference. She's your girlfriend, who told me I'd ruin her party by existing at it. She sighed. Look, she was harsh. But you're being vindictive. I'm being practical. She doesn't want me at her party. Fine. But I'm not going to sit home alone on a Saturday night while my girlfriend celebrates without me. So I made other plans. With all her friends. My friends, who she happens to know. She left looking stressed. The next 2 weeks were cold. My girlfriend tried to get me to cancel my party. I refused. She tried to get mutual friends to choose her party. Most of them awkwardly said they'd already committed to mine. 3 days before the party, she showed up at my door crying. Please cancel your party. Please. No. Everyone's choosing you over me. Do you know how that feels? Actually, yeah. Feels like getting told you ruined the vibe. I apologize for that. No, you didn't. She blinked. Yes, I did. You said you were harsh. That's not an apology. You never said you were wrong. Because I wasn't. You are awkward at parties. And there it was. Get out. What? Get out of my apartment. Go plan your intimate core group party. Are you breaking up with me? I don't know yet. But I know I want you to leave. She left. Slammed the door. Day of the party, I got one text from her. Hope you're happy. I didn't respond. Update 1. My party started at 7 p.m. By 7:45, my apartment was packed. 28 people showed up. Someone brought a projector. We played Mario Kart on my wall. Someone else brought their dog. My dog lost his mind. The pizza kept coming. I'd ordered from 4 different places. Time to arrive in waves. Cost me about $340 total, but worth every penny. Around 9 p.m., I got a text from my cousin. This is the best party I've been to in years. Around 9:30, my girlfriend's best friend showed up. What happened to her party? I asked. It's still happening. 6 people came. 6. Her 3 actual friends and 3 coworkers. The venue made them move to the small room because they didn't meet the minimum guest count. She's been crying in the bathroom for 20 minutes. I should have felt bad. I didn't. She asked me to come get her, but I told her I had to. Check on you first. She looked around. This is really nice. Thanks. You did this on purpose. Yeah, that's really cold. So is telling your boyfriend he ruins the vibe. She stayed. Ended up playing beer pong with my roommate. At 11 p.m., she texted someone. 5 minutes later, 2 more people from my girlfriend's party showed up. My phone buzzed. My girlfriend. You're a terrible person. We're done. I screenshot it and put my phone away. Party went until 3 a.m. People kept saying it was the most fun they'd had in months. My neighbor came by to complain about noise, saw the party, and asked if she could join. She brought cookies. I woke up Sunday at noon, hungover, with 7 people asleep in my living room. My phone had 23 texts from my girlfriend. They escalated from, we need to talk, to, I hope you're happy you destroyed my birthday, to everyone's going to know what you did. I replied with one message. You told me I'd ruin your party. So I didn't go. Have a good life. Then I blocked her number. Update 2. I unblocked her 3 days later because her mom called me from a number I didn't recognize. You need to talk to my daughter. She's devastated. No thanks. You deliberately humiliated her. On her birthday, I had a party. She had a party. Mine was more popular. That's not humiliation. That's consequence. She's a wreck. She can't eat, can't sleep. Her friends are barely talking to her. That sounds like her problem. She loves you. She made one mistake, and you destroyed her. She didn't make one mistake. She made a calculated decision to exclude me because she was embarrassed of me, then got mad when I made other plans. You stole her friends. They were my friends first. Her mom hung up on me, called back 2 minutes later. She wants to return the ring. What ring? The engagement ring. She said you were planning to propose. My stomach dropped. What does she know about that? She found the receipt in your apartment 2 months ago. She's been waiting for you to do it. Cool. Well, she can't return something she doesn't have. She has it. She found it in your sock drawer last week. My blood went cold. She went through my apartment. She still has a key. She was going to surprise you with dinner. Tell her to leave the ring in my mailbox. And leave her key. And never contact me again. I hung up, checked my security camera footage. I have a basic one in my living room. Sure enough, she'd come into my apartment the day before her party. Went straight to my bedroom. Took the ring. I called the cops. Non-emergency line. Explained the situation. So, your ex-girlfriend stole a ring from your apartment? My girlfriend at the time. But yeah. Do you want to press charges? Did I? Would it look insane? I thought about her mom's call. About her going through my things. About keeping my engagement ring as some kind of trophy. Yes. They took a report. Officer said it was technically theft regardless of relationship. Especially since I had video proof of her taking it without permission and refusing to return it. I also changed my locks that day. $180 at the hardware store. Did it myself. That evening, my girlfriend showed up. Tried her key. It didn't work. She started banging on the door. Let me in. We need to talk. I opened the door with the chain on. Leave the ring and the key in the mailbox. Not until we talk. There's nothing to talk about. You went through my stuff, took my property, and now you're trespassing. Leave, or I call the cops again. Again. I filed a police report. For theft. Her face went white. You did not. Check your mailbox in a few days. The officer said they'd contact you. Over a ring. Over theft. Return it or don't. Either way, you're not coming in. I closed the door. She banged for another 10 minutes. My neighbor, the one with the cookies, yelled at her to leave. Eventually she did. Next morning, the ring and key were in my mailbox. I took the ring back to the jeweler. They refunded me 75% of the original $3,200. Lost some money, but worth it to be done. That afternoon, my girlfriend's best friend called. The cops contacted her. She's losing it. She shouldn't have stolen from me. It was an engagement ring. For her. That I hadn't given her. That she took without permission. That's theft. You're going to give her a criminal record over this? No. She's going to give herself a criminal record. I'm just filing reports. She made a mistake. She was emotional. She broke into my apartment, stole my property, and refused to return it. Multiple mistakes. She returned it. After I threatened legal action. Look, I'm done. She wanted me out of her life because I ruined the vibe. Now I'm out. What's the problem? Silence. Then, she's telling everyone you abused her. My stomach dropped. What? She's saying you were controlling, isolated her from friends, and when she tried to have boundaries about her birthday, you retaliated by turning everyone against her. That's insane. Is it? Because from the outside, that's what it looks like. I sat down. This was escalating fast. I have the text where she uninvited me. I have the footage of her stealing. I have everything documented. She has a whole friend group saying you were weird and controlling at parties. Boo, her work friends, right? The 3 people I'd never met who'd gone to her failed party. Let her tell whoever she wants. I know the truth. But I was worried. This could affect my job, my reputation. I called my lawyer friend. Explained everything. He laughed. She's desperate and stupid. If she keeps it up, we can hit her with defamation. But honestly, just let it blow over. Anyone who knows you won't believe it. He was right. Over the next week, 3 mutual friends reached out. They'd heard rumors about me being controlling. I sent them the screenshot of her uninviting me. Sent them the video of her taking the ring. Explained calmly what happened. All 3 responded with some variation of, wow, she's really trying to spin this. The one who worried me was my coworker. She came to my desk looking concerned. Hey, so someone reached out to HR about you. My blood ran cold. What? Anonymous complaint. Said you were harassing an ex-girlfriend. HR wants to talk to you. I met with HR that afternoon. Brought my lawyer friend on Zoom. Explained the situation with dates, screenshots, video evidence. Showed them how the only harassment was me filing a legal police report for theft. HR seems satisfied. We have to take all complaints seriously, but this seems like a personal matter that you've handled appropriately. Just keep documentation of everything. I left feeling shaky. She tried to mess with my job. That night, I got a call from her best friend again. She wants to apologize. Can you meet her for coffee? No, please. She knows she messed up. The HR thing was her mom's idea. Her mom filed a false complaint against me to my employer. She thought it would, I don't know, make you understand how serious this is. How serious what is? She uninvited me from a party. I had my own party. That's it. She's devastated. She thought you were going to propose. I was. Before she told me, I ruined the vibe. She didn't mean it like that. How did she mean it then? What other way is there to interpret don't come to my party because you're awkward? Silence. Look, I said. I'm sorry she's upset. But she made her choices. She uninvited me. She stole from me. She tried to destroy my reputation and mess with my job. I'm done. Completely done. She's talking about hurting herself. My chest tightened. Then call 911 and get her help. Don't put that on me. I hung up, called the non-emergency line again, explained the situation. They said they'd do a wellness check. This was spiraling way beyond a birthday party. Final update. It's been 2 months. Here's how everything shook out. The police never charged her with theft. Apparently, the DA didn't think it was worth pursuing since she returned the ring. Fine by me. I just wanted it back. The HR complaint went nowhere. My employer was satisfied with my documentation, but I kept every email, every text, every piece of evidence just in case. Her social media campaign lasted about 3 weeks. She posted vague things about narcissistic abuse and trauma bonds. Her work friends rallied around her, but everyone who actually knew both of us saw through it pretty quickly. My cousin's wife, who's big on social media, made one post. Friendly reminder that calling your partner awkward and uninviting them from your birthday party after they help pay for it isn't setting boundaries. It's just being mean. Consequences aren't abuse. She didn't name anyone, but everyone knew. It got 500+ likes. My ex blocked her. The friend group split. Her 3 work friends stayed loyal to her. Everyone else slowly distanced. Not because I asked them to. They just felt awkward about what she'd done. My ex tried to plan a redo party about a month later. 5 people came. She posted about it like it was this huge success. The pictures looked sad. She moved out of her apartment, which was expensive, and I'd been helping with rent sometimes, though she didn't want people knowing that. Last I heard, she's living with her mom. Her best friend apologized to me last week. I should have listened to you. She's been really toxic through all this, making herself the victim when she literally told you not to come to your own girlfriend's birthday party. That's insane. I appreciated that. The photographer, my high school friend, never got paid for her party. He tried to collect, and she sent him paragraphs about me being abusive and controlling. He sent her an invoice, would pay up or small claims court, and got his money 2 days later. As for me, I'm doing okay. Not great, but okay. Took me about 6 weeks to stop feeling guilty. Not about the party, I stand by that, but about how far it all went. The police report, the HR thing, all of it. My therapist, started seeing one after the HR complaint, helped me work through it. Her take, she made choices that had consequences. You didn't create those consequences. You just didn't protect her from them. That helped. The ring money went into a vacation fund. Going abroad next month. Solo trip. First time I'll have traveled alone in years. Weird thing is, I do feel bad for her. 3 years together, and it ended because she couldn't handle me being quiet at parties. Or maybe it ended because she valued appearances more than our relationship. Either way, it's sad. But also, I'm relieved. Anyone who thinks you're an embarrassment isn't someone you should be planning a life with. Last week I ran into her at the grocery store. She looked rough. Dark circles, messy hair. We made eye contact. She turned and walked the other way. Part of me wanted to say something. The other part remembered her trying to get me fired. I bought my groceries and left. Got one final text from her last night, from a new number. I'm sorry. For all of it. You deserve better. I didn't respond, but I didn't block the number either. Maybe someday I'll be ready to accept that apology. But not today. Today I'm just a guy who threw a pizza party that accidentally nuked a 2.5-year relationship. Was it worth it? Ask me again in a year.